Yes, exactly. The lazy buggers probably spent far too much time having a good lunch, a few bottles of vino, and then a good snooze before they even got round to filling in a few
they like to have a
forms.
kip and they like to have a little bit of wine before they do anything, don't they?
Yes, they do.
So what you're saying is...
yeah, they're blame. They're to blame.
Nothing to do with the fact that you can't beat them at football. That is something to do with it as well.
There's definitely a bit of envy there.
Yeah? Okay.
They had to send Mourinho over there and they'll get recognised, didn't they?
Well, yeah. And you're blaming the parents for living in the first place?
Exactly.
Okay, so both of them...
Yes, they should have hired a nanny, as I would have done, to look after the children in their absence.
Yeah, and they were a middle-class couple, and they are a middle-class couple. They've got £1 million in the bank being raised by people like you. You donated to their fund, didn't you?
I don't believe I did, actually.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am sure.
Oh, okay. So we're going into the hellfire, you're going to punish them?
Yes, we're going to...
Hellfire for both of them. Well, we do hope that Madeleine is found alive.
Oh, exactly.
Chinese Olympics. Should we boycott the Olympics?
Well, I don't think we should, because we don't want those buggers beating us because we're not there. We have to turn up and try and show them how to play the sports properly and fairly without taking tons of drugs.
And what do you think?
I mean, there's too many of them, isn't there? They're all little fellas, aren't they?
Yeah, but what about the human rights record of China and Tibet and all the people being hanged there? And
it's disgusting.
It's an appalling situation, and we ought to boycott the games on that point, but as I say, we can't let politics ruin the sport and show the true spirit of sport as played by the British.
Yeah, but do you not think it's a bit of a strange irony that in this country people worship the cat and the dog, and in China they're the favourite dish?
We worship the cat and the dog?
Well...
What's that pub?
Yes, would you like to see a lovely little doggy like this lying on a plate, steaming in front of you, ready for you to tuck into and eat its entrails?
If this is all you had to eat in the middle of a desert, you would eat it, wouldn't you? Yes, you would. Be honest.
I might do in Kathmandu, but not in Dogmandu.
Okay, so what we're saying about the Olympics then? Non-event, dustbin of history? We're not going to boycott it?
I don't think we should boycott it and give in to the slant-eyed terror.
What do you say?
Nah, we'd do it anywhere, we'd beat anybody.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We're that good?
If it was played fairly to British rules.
Yeah.
Okay, with British referees and...
Yes, British judges.
No bungs. So that's in the dustbin of history. We're all throwing an awful lot of things in the dustbin of history. We need to be a bit more controversial and throw them into hellfire.
Oh, we've got an hellfire bin, have we?
Yeah, we've got an hellfire bin. Right, as you guys are getting on a bit...
I beg your pardon?
You're getting on a bit. The Scots and the Welsh...
Getting on where a bit?
Age-wise. Scots and the Welsh are offering free care for the elderly, and it costs you about £20,000 a year in England. So, in your retirement, are you willing to move to Scotland?
Oh gosh, I certainly think not. What a dreadful place to go to. And it's full of Scots.
You quite fancy the Scots in the kilt, don't you?
No. I don't mind the knickers, but I can't bad looking up them skirts, see a load of bollocks.
Yeah,
so... It's just a load of bollocks anyway, isn't it?
So...
I don't care anyway, I ain't paying nothing, I'm on the dole.
Yeah, okay. So what we're saying about the Scots and the Welsh having extra benefits of paying less
they're
tax.
welcome to it, let's face it. They have to live in these wretched places. They deserve a little bit of pampering in their old age. It must be miserable having to live in all that rain all the time. It never stops, I believe, in Wales and Scotland.
Just because they got a bit of oil on a platform as well.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I personally would move to France for a decent healthcare in my old age.
Yeah, the arch enemy.
Well, they're the arch enemy to a point, but they, you can live quite well in France.
Have you forgotten the Napoleonic Wars?
Well, it was quite a while ago now. We did defeat them as well, so we put them in their place. We
put them in their place, didn't we?
We know they're there to serve us.
Yeah, okay. All right, so you feel more French than Scottish then?
Yes, I think I do actually. As of course, being a Lord O'Crit, I am descended from Norman stock.
Okay.
I've got a brother called Norman.
Oh, really? What a coincidence that is.
So what we're saying about the Scots and the Welsh having extra benefits?
Well, they're welcome to it if
Yeah.
they're prepared to stay in Wales and Scotland to
Yeah,
receive
but
it.
most Scots and Welsh live in England.
Yeah, well then they'll have to put up with English standards, won't they?
So
Unless we can drive them back to Scotland some way in their old age.
what we're saying then with the
Put them in
Scots and
cattle
Welsh-
trucks perhaps and
Okay.
drive them up the rails to
Yeah.
Glasgow.
I'll let you into a fact, which you should be aware with your history, that the British Empire would not have achieved anything like it did without the Scots, Welsh and the Irish.
They're probably true. We had to put them to some useful purpose once we conquered them.
Yeah, but if you...
And that's what they're good at, fighting. If they're not fighting with each
They
other...
helped you keep the slaves in order. You look at all the blacks with all the
I
Celtic
dare say
names.
they did, and they did a damn fine job. Once we'd shown them how to do things properly, know their place, inferior to the English, but work alongside the English, help build up the...
With a name like O'Crit, you have Celtic
No,
stock in
that
yourself.
is a corruption of the old French.
Are you sure?
Yes, the Norman, O'Crie.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am sure.
Are
My
you-
family history is well documented,
There
way
is-
back beyond
There is a
1066.
large proportion of English that come from Celtic stock.
Yes, I know. They're just a little bit inferior to the pure English and the Normans, who are, of course, the top of the scale.
What about them Saxon ones?
The Anglo-Saxons,
Yeah,
or
well,
the
they
Orions.
are.
The Orions are the master race, aren't they?
The Anglo-Saxons, we conquered them when we came over in
God,
1066.
did we conquer them and all?
Well, I say we. I mean, we, the Normans, conquered the Anglo-Saxons.
What am I, a Northern Git? What am I?
Anglo,
what am
probably
I?
an angle, yes.
Probably an angle.
Yes.
I thought I was
Anglophile.
cockeyed a bit. On an angle.
Yes.
Very good, very good. Yeah, but the thing is that you're from the north, so you could be from Viking stock. A lot of the Vikings settled into northern England and into Scotland.
I had a Viking bike.
Did you?
Yeah, a Viking bike. Yeah, it's called. Had Viking written on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, some have Hercules written on. Mine had Viking written on.
did it?
Yeah.
Not a Diking
It's a
bike.
long way to come on a bike, wasn't it?
Yeah, I suppose it was, yeah.
Yes, a bit tricky getting across the sea.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'd paddle.
But perhaps,
on
yeah,
it.
pedalos.
Pedalo, yeah, nice one.
The Vikings used.
So what are we saying about the our Celtic neighbours?
They are perfectly welcome to
Yeah,
healthcare.
that's why they're always swearing in. Oh, wait, fucking all that. You know.
Yeah.
Very belligerent race. Very belligerent.
Do you think the United Kingdom should be separated? And
Yeah.
everybody should have their own?
Yeah, England for England, always.
Yeah?
Yes, give them a little bit of freedom, keep them happy. They are getting a bit,
Yeah, but what
bit
about
uppity these days.
What about should England have its go independent and separate?
Well, that would be ideal. Have England run by the English.
Yeah? You'd
Yes.
like that, yeah?
Yes, I would like that. And a place for the English to live in.
Should we have a
And I
referendum?
do say English.
Yeah, a referendum, yeah.
We should have
You're
a
saying
referendum.
I shouldn't live in England?
Yes, I do think you are, tolerated at best.
Yeah, tolerated, yeah.
We'll just come to that. I'm just going to
Yeah.